Welcome to the Pursuit of Excellence, the official voice of the Douglas County School System. On Pursuit of Excellence, we are committed to bringing you the news, information, and resources about our Douglas County schools. If you are a parent, guardian, student, fellow educator, or a valued member of our community, this podcast is for you. I'm Portia Lake, Douglas County School System's Director of Public Information. Today we are sharing information about Chapel Hill High School's Advanced Placement Magnet Program. Today, we'd like to welcome Principal Nicole Watson as well as AP Coordinator Jackie Hitz to the program. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
All right, there's always something exciting happening over at Chapel Hill High School, but today we're going to be talking about the AP Magnet Program. And Principal Watson, why don't you start us off by telling us what is AP?
Well, AP stands for the College Board's Advanced Placement Program. So it is an opportunity for students to take courses at a much higher rigor than their regular school courses. Advanced placement is a national curriculum, so students would be taking the same coursework and covering the same objectives that students across the nation and across the world will be taking. And then at the end of the school year, they would take a common assessment for their courses where they will be normed against students from all around the world who have taken the same course and will be taking the same exam.
Okay. And Ms. Jackie, why don't you tell us what is the difference between a student taking AP coursework and a student that's enrolled in your AP Magnet program?
All of our students who take AP coursework are considered magnet students. The big difference is when students apply to come to the AP Magnet, we allow them to select us as their high school if they are districted for another school. So any of our students who are districted to come to us, who have the interest and the ability to take these AP courses, are considered part of the magnet. We just also have the ability to accept students into our school as magnet students who normally would go to a different high school.
And Principal Watson, there's several high schools in the Douglas County school system that do offer, of course, the AP program. Why should they choose Chapel Hill High School as a place that they take this magnet program?
Well, I think that one thing we've tried to do over the course of the years that we've had the magnet program is we have increased our AP course offerings, so we try to maintain a wide variety of courses so that students can enter the program at whatever their level of interest is as far as coursework, but also just to come and have the feel of Chapel Hill High School. As our 8th graders and any new students to the county come out and visit the different high schools, we want every student to be at a place where they feel comfortable, so many times students will come and visit our school, and it just might provide that feel and the type of community where they feel is the best fit for them.
Okay. And speaking of best fit, how did this program come about? When did this become a priority and focus of Chapel Hill High School?
Well, in 2014, we saw a need for students to take more than just the 5, 6, 7 traditional AP courses that we were able to offer. We knew that AP has more than 30 different courses available, and we wanted to expand our opportunities to students not only who are districted to come to Chapel Hill High School, but throughout the entire county. So we thought, that if there was one school that focused solely on expanding their AP program, encouraging students from all over the county to come, then we would be able to offer more courses. And we have seen a lot of growth in the number of courses that we've been able to offer students since that initial 2014, 2015 time frame.
And we have gone as high as 19 course offerings. Our courses, of course, are offered based on student requests. So there may be one year that a particular course doesn't make versus another year, but as the demand for that course increases, we make sure that we have a trained instructor there to provide that coursework to the students.
And Principal Watson, what do you think is the most popular AP course that you offer?
Well, of course, most of our freshmen start with AP Human Geography, so we end up with a good 3 or 4 sections of that for our 9th graders, and that's usually their getting their feet wet type course for them. we probably going on up to AP Lang and AP Lit have been very popular as well with our students. Are there others that you can think of that are
World history and U.S. history, those as well are very popular with our students.
And who is leading these courses? Tell us a little bit more about the instructors that are involved in this AP Magnet program.
Each of our instructors who express a desire to kind of jump into the world of AP, we provide them with the opportunity to go to the summer training, which is usually a 1 full week intensive coursework. Either it's usually at an off-campus location, sometimes on a college campus, and they receive the materials, the resources to teach the course, as well as get to do some practice with instruction within their courses. And then they are awarded a certification through College Board, and then they come back and we allow them to teach that course. And we also send our teachers for refreshers as they are made available through College Board as well.
Okay, and what are the students getting out of this, aside from, all of the wealth of information and training that they're getting? What do the students really gain out of this?
I think it's kind of twofold. They definitely get increased rigor, which is so important as they look ahead towards college. What I tell students is you don't want to have a really easy time in high school because college then is going to be too difficult for you. You want to push yourself now so that when you get into college, you say, I've got this. I know what I'm doing. I've actually handled coursework more difficult than this, so I am ready to tackle my freshman year in college. And then also, a lot of our AP students take multiple AP courses. So they see each other, and they're in similar courses year after year after year. So there's a lot of camaraderie among our students, and as well as with the AP teachers. They get to know their students so well throughout the year, and the students get to know each other.
Okay. And Principal Watson, you've mentioned that sometimes up to 19 and 20 courses that are being offered in AP. What is offering all these courses, what is that doing for the community? What resources is that providing for students in the community?
I think, regardless of what a student's aspirations are after they leave Chapel Hill High School, we are providing for our community students who are college and career ready, because AP really does hone in on those critical thinking skills, those research skills, those decision-making skills, learning how to work in groups, learning how to tackle a difficult problem and attack it from different angles. So I think we're preparing students who can go out into college, into career, into the community as critical thinkers.
Okay, and Chapel Hill High School always has amazing things happening there. I'm going to give you an opportunity to brag a little bit more about what makes your school so amazing.
Well, I think, within the realm of our AP program, one thing we've been very proud of is we have, of course, tracked our progress as it comes to the AP exam, because, of course, the culminating activity of taking an AP course is the AP exam. We have seen consistent growth in our AP scores over the last 5 years. We have consistently grown as far as our scores on our AP exam. Also, another component of our program that we're very proud of is our AP Capstone, which is basically an incentive diploma on top of taking a certain number of AP courses and scoring at a certain level on your AP exams. Students can graduate with an AP Capstone designation, which means they have, completed a certain number of courses, and also the AP seminar and research component as well, which gives them a more rigorous research opportunity to further prepare them for the rigor of college once they leave us.
And what are those components of the Capstone program? What additional requirements can students be looking at?
Are you able to answer that?
For Capstone, is really based on a student's ability to research independently. It consists of 2 classes, AP Seminar, which we offer primarily to juniors, and that is where students really learn how to research. They get those critical thinking skills. They read a lot of material on the internet and decide, is this a reputable source or is this not a reputable source? How can I find clues within documents to tell me this is accurate, this is not accurate? And then they analyze and synthesize information to really make themselves excellent researchers. And then the following year, they have an opportunity to take the research course, which is the second capstone course. And that's where they put all of that practice into action. And they actually will do an independent research project and paper. And it takes the entire semester for those students. And we have seen some wonderful papers and projects come out of that.
Wow. Now, one of the things that a lot of parents like about these AP Magnet programs as well as AP courses is the opportunity for course credit. Would either of you like to talk about what the testing process is and what colleges are looking for when it comes to awarding college credit?
Well, I think first we always encourage students and parents to do their research as far as the colleges that they are planning to attend so that they will know what the colleges will and will not accept as far as AP credit. Colleges vary by the courses they will accept and also by the scores they will accept. Of course, for all of us who grew up taking AP courses in high school, we were always told that a score of 3 or higher on an exam would get you automatic course credit in college.
Is that the same?
So depends on the college. Some may only accept English and math credits. Some, depending on your major. For instance, I've had a student in the past who wanted to go to Georgia Tech and major in computer science. She was required to have AP computer science and score a certain score on that exam at that time. But things vary. So some schools, depending on how difficult it may be, they may use that as kind of their screen out as far as the types of AP courses they will accept and the scores that they will accept. So we encourage students to do their research so that they can choose wisely in their course load and make sure that if that is what they're shooting for, that is something that their college will accept.
Well, early preparation is always a key. I mean, there's a lot going on your senior year, and it always helps to just have a little bit of guidance or at least a good counselor by your side to help guide you or your family support. Now, let's talk about admission to this program. Who is eligible?
Would you like to take that?
I would say any student in 8th, 9th, 10th, or 11th grades can apply. Typically, we see most applications from our 8th graders. A lot of students want to start out fresh in the program as a 9th grader. We do have an application and we consider every part of the application. It involves teacher recommendations, test scores, Lexile scores, attendance, discipline, extracurricular activities, and leadership. We want students who are very well-rounded, who enjoy pushing themselves just that little extra bit, who are excellent readers, and who have some basic writing skills as well. The AP exams, for the most part, have a multiple choice and a writing component. So we want to make sure that students are well prepared as they apply and that they know that there will be a lot of reading, that there will be a lot of writing.
And a lot of studying.
And a lot of studying, and that they're willing to take that on.
Okay. And Principal Watson, who do you think would be an ideal candidate? Who would be a good fit for this program?
The one thing I love about the AP program is that it does cater to a wide variety of students and talents. Although, of course, as Ms. Hicks just outlined, we have a list of criteria we look for in a magnet student. AP offers a variety of courses in English, math, science, social studies, foreign language, the arts, computer science. So students can kind of find their niche as far as their talent and their strength. So we encourage all students to try an AP course while they're in high school. One of the things I love when she talked about the application process is we find that our AP Magnet students are some of the most involved, active students we have in our school. These students are our cheerleaders, our football players, our student government officers. So they're very, very involved in our school. So those are the students that are highly motivated. They have this self-discipline to want to take on the challenge of college-level rigor. But usually those are your high achievers or overachievers, so they can get it done in the classroom as well as in their extracurriculars and feel like they're having a well-rounded high school experience, and that's who we're looking for.
Okay, so it is open to everyone in the county. And of course, not just, and if you want to take these AP courses at Chapel Hill High School, you don't necessarily have to be enrolled in this program. Is that correct?
Correct. If you are a Chapel Hill High School student,
you can take
you
the
may
classes.
enroll in an AP course when we do our spring registration if it's a level of interest to you. We have students who, their focus may be art, so they may take AP art, or they may have an interest in psychology and take AP psychology. Not all of our students focus on those core content courses, and that's what I love about AP is the variety of interest it covers for our students.
And it focuses on preparing you for further study.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, let's talk deadlines in the application process. I'll let you take it from here, Ms. Jackie.
Okay, well, we will have our AP Magnet Night on November 5th, and that is when we will have our application available. And it is due then on Monday, December 16th. So anytime within that window of November 6th to December 16th, students and parents can fill out those applications and get those to us.
Now, what can parents expect at this informational meeting? Is that where you go and ask all your questions, or is it just a tour?
We will have a small portion of it will be a presentation where we introduce the AP
Oh, that's
to
exciting.
parents
That's what they want to
who
see.
are maybe they've heard about it, but they're not sure exactly what it is. So we will have a presentation, and then students and parents will tour different classrooms and speak with our AP teachers and our AP students to get firsthand information about what is being taught, what the expectations are for the classes, but also hear from students, because they really are our cheerleaders for the program. They're the ones in the trenches every day doing the work, putting forth that effort. And so we really want to give the students an opportunity as well to talk to interested students and parents.
So parents, this is a great opportunity. And these informational meetings for all the schools are held on different nights. So you may be deciding between Chapel Hill's program, and you may just want to get some more information on another high school that has a magnet program. So this is the opportunity to come, ask your questions, talk to the math, the science teachers, whatever area of study you have, this is that opportunity. Okay, so we mentioned that the deadline is on Monday, December 16th, your first informational meeting. The only one is November the 5th. Do you require any interviews for your program?
We do not. Okay. Everything is involved in our actual application.
Now, is that a paper application or any components online?
It will be a paper application.
Okay. And when do you begin sending out letters?
We will send out letters, acceptance letters on February 5th.
February the 5th. And then at that point, students need to make a decision, a commitment letter. They need to let you know, for our purposes of planning, what their plans are, and that is going to be due on Valentine's Day 2020.
Yes.
All right. Anything else that you think our parents may need to know to help them make a right choice?
Well, we look forward to seeing all of those smiling faces at our informational meeting.
All the questions.
Yes, with all the questions, we get the most feedback and response about hearing our students speak, because that's who really resonate with the students who will be in there doing the legwork once they are in the program. But we would love to have everyone come see us at Chapel Hill High School so that they can get a feel for our school. And we like to brag that Chapel Hill High School is the place where every Panther is prepared to pursue a positive purpose.
Oh.
And we can get that done through our AP Magnet program. Send them out into the world ready to do whatever they want to do after high school.
I like that. Well, it was a pleasure having both of you on the program. For more information, you can go to Chapel Hill High School's website and look up some information on their advanced placement AP Magnet program. Thanks both of you for being on our program today, and thank you for joining us for Pursuit of Excellence. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you and talk to you next time.